Hey Posse, welcome back to my channel, and today's video will be a more sensitive subject. If you guys don't know, I mentioned this on my vlog channel, and if you're not subscribed to that channel, make sure that you are by clicking on the description box down below, and it is called WHITLEYJONEE TV. But in that vlog in one of my vlogs, I did mention that I am going to be changing this channel to be more targeted, and I really want to target cancer patients and people who are just getting diagnosed, or people who have been diagnosed, or some just in the cancer field, just to help people who are uninformed informed. So this video will be how to tell your parents, or not parents, but tell your loved ones and friends and family that you have been diagnosed, how to tell them, and also how to live with being a cancer patient. Now, one thing that I did when I told my family that I had cancer, I really, at that point, I was so shooken up because I went to the hospital and I nowhere near my wildest thought that I would have been told, hey, you are diagnosed with cancer. So when they told me, I was like completely thrown off, completely shocked, like, oh my God. So one thing that I would say that I did, my boyfriend was with me at the time, and I had him call my friends and family to let them know that I was diagnosed, just because at that point I didn't really want to talk to anybody or anything, and I was crying too much. It would have been better for him to do it where he has more of a mental clear space than me. You know, right now my mind is in shambles, so I really wasn't ready to call anybody. If you don't have anybody in your circle or around you at that time that can do that for you, as far as call your family and friends, I would honestly say wait a couple of days after getting told the news, just so you can process it more, and just so you're not as emotional as the first initial reaction. Like, I literally told my friends and family like 5 minutes after I was diagnosed. And after that, then my sister was on her way the next day. My sister, my aunt, and my cousins and brothers were up here literally the next day, the next morning. So that is how I would say to tell people how you got diagnosed. Now we're going to talk about how to live with cancer. With me, the best advice I could say to you, if you are a cancer patient or you just found out that you have cancer, is to, for one, try to be positive. Any one negative thought, try to have 3 positive thoughts right behind it, so it won't really just take over your mindset, because a negative mindset really won't be helpful with you during this process. So I always try to stay positive, number one and most and foremost. Secondly, I will also tell you to find a hobby. If you're not working, find something that makes you happy and make sure that you're always doing that. My happy place that keeps my mind going, since I'm not working right now, is YouTube. So I'm going to be uploading content and doing all this almost every to the day basis, because this is what helps relax my mind. This is what helps me go through this process. So you guys are helping me more than you know. So that is that. Also, I would say hang out with your friends and family, you know. Do different things that you haven't did. Explore the world. Just because you're trapped in a negative space health-wise, it don't mean you have to have a negative outlook on life or not do anything. So I would say try to travel, try to do this and that. Try to make this experience worthwhile. Don't let this experience run you. You run it. So that's one thing I would say I would do. My phone was going off, so I was like wondering what was that. I would say don't let it control you. One thing I do too, I don't think about it. You know, all the time I really think about it is when I'm sick, or when I'm like super exhausted, or this and that, I'm throwing up. And obviously you have no choice but to think about it, because this is why you are feeling the way that you feel. But other than that, I try not even think that I have cancer. Like, sometimes I be forgetting that I'm a cancer patient. You know, so try not to even think about it. You know, just go through the ropes that you have to do it when it comes to chemo or radiation or whatever form of treatments that you're taking in order to prevent or kill or whatever your cancer. just go through those ropes and just continue to live your life. Forget that you even have it, and that'll be one of the best advice I can give you as well. Because if you forget that you have it, then you won't have no negative thoughts. No negative thoughts, that means you're able to live your life. So just forget that you even have it. Don't even think about it. Another thing I would say to talk to people. You know, even strangers. Like if people are looking at you weird, if you have a mask on your face or whatever, people say, "Oh, you look good." I'll say, "Well, thank you." You know, you wouldn't even know that I was a cancer patient, because you never know what information people may have that you don't know. So talking to a complete stranger or whoever about your situation may help you in the long run. So don't be afraid to talk to people about what's going on with you, because you never know. They may have had a loved one who went through the same thing as you, and they can give you advice on how to help you go through your process smoother, because they know somebody who's been through the same situation. So you never know what people have going through with their lives, or if they even been through it themselves, and they may can help you out. So don't be afraid to talk to anybody about what's going on with you, because I've had quite a bit of people who I've spoken to who are complete strangers, like Uber drivers or whatever. They either was a cancer patient before and like a 14-year survivor, and they're like, "This is what you need to do in order to not get it again," or "Make sure you do this, you know, to help reduce it," or "Make sure you do this, make sure you do that." "Oh, I know my auntie of such and such had cancer, and this is what happened to them too. They felt like they did X, Y, and Z, and they helped them prevent nausea," or "They did this and they helped prevent whatever." So make sure that you are talking to people, because you never know what information they have that can really benefit you. And yeah, my last tip is just to be yourself. Use this as an example of a stool. You know, one of my friends always told me, never think about the situation like, why me? Why me? Why did I have to get diagnosed? The question you should be asking, why not me? You know, why not have me be the person to help others? Why not have me as that person, as a light? So always try to think positive. So if you say, "Why me?" say it 3 times to yourself, "Why not me? Why not me?" Cancer does not discriminate against anybody, like I told you guys before. Age, gender, sex, race, whatever. It doesn't just taking the precautions and everything that you can to help prevent cancer. And I will be doing another video on that as well. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because you never know when I'm uploading a video. And these videos are very beneficial, you guys. I don't know how much I can say. The information that I'm giving you guys is so vital, because so many people today are being diagnosed with cancer. You have no idea. Children, people my age, older adults. So many people are getting diagnosed just because of even the toxins in the air. People are catching cancer. So really make sure you are sharing these videos, because this is going to be very essential to a lot of people. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Toodles!